Yesterday we have done some accounting ledgers, and we have created the ledgers and we have created the groups also. In the groups we have taken debtors and creditors by state wise and city wise. In the city also location wise we have created the debtors and the state wise also. If I want to know the report of the debtors from particular area, I have the groups which we will assign as a state for the group, and under that group we will create the customers, so that we will have different location. As in we said that in 5 states we have our customer base: Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. These are the 4 states. In that we have the customer base. So if you want to know the details, the report of the data who are from the Maharashtra, then what we will do, we will create the subgroup under sundry data. The name of the group is Maharashtra data. Under that we have list of customers who are our customers from the Maharashtra, so that we will have the reports from the group wise detail for the particular area wise. So this is for the group creation. Whereas again ledgers. In ledgers we have created multiple ledger and single ledger. And groups also we can create multiple and single. And we can alter that. Option is available. Now and after that we have taken one example. In that we have created 20 ledgers. We have created the 20 ledgers. I think we have created that in chart of accounts. We have taken a tabular of 20 column, whereas we have defined under what comes credit, what comes debit. The rules. Capital we have said that capital we said under capital account group, and machinery under fixed asset. Whereas the base, what's the criteria for debit and credit? What's assets and expenses are debited, whereas income and liability is credited. So as per the rules, we have taken 20 ledgers with some amount, and we have taken that under group and we have assigned its rules, credit or debit. So for the sales, we have created 20 ledgers. For 20 ledgers, we have given this capital under capital, sales under sales account, but it's sales. What happening when we make sales? Goods are going on. So sales account under credit. Machinery. When we purchase machinery, what's happening? Machinery is coming into organization. That's why we have taken under data. And capital. Capital is coming into the organization. But again is that what's happening here? Nothing is happening. Owner is pumping the money. And for the company, and what company has to do? Company has to repay back that. So that's a liability. What we said the rules: credit, income, and liability. So the capital is a liability for the organization, so it is in credit. So we have taken sales under credit, purchase under debtors, because when we make purchase, what's happened? The name purchase itself specifies that you are buying something. Purchase. So what's happening? Either it might be a goods, but you don't want to define under stock item. You are not maintaining inventory. You are maintaining only accounting invoices. You want to make only purchase and sales. You don't want to define the stock item. Then you will maintain purchase and sale account. When we select the purchase ledger, what's coming? Goods are coming. Purchase means buying. So when we buy, what's happened? This is from the point of view of company. Company is buying. Company is buying. Amount goes out. Goods will come into the organization. Goods are service. So stock. Opening stock. Opening stock is an asset. So assets are debited. Drawing. As the capital is being pumped by the owner, now he is withdrawing. So when he withdraws from the capital, what happened? When we say the liability is current capital is liability, again is that when he is withdrawing, he is taking back the amount. So to set off that, we will take under capital account DR. So capital CR, capital DR, so that it will, our liability will reduce. Sales return. What happens when we make sales? goods goes out. Again, when we get back the goods from the customer end due to some damage or expiry, goods are being returned. So goods are bidden. What's happening here? Goods are coming into the organization. What by what mode they are coming? They are coming by mode of assets. Because we sold goods, but goods are coming back. And you can take secondary also sales return as in sales. Under we have taken under here you can check it out here sales CR as income where DR come and expenses. So we are paying back again amount to our buyer in sales return. Wages. What is wages? Wages as a expenses and wages are incurred at factory level. The expenses which are incurred on the factory level for the labor charges, we will call them as wages. So wages is a direct expenses and expenses we said debit. So DR. Salaries under indirect expenses. Salaries. Salary is the amount pays to the staff, and that expenses come under indirect expenses. So they are not involved in the manufacturing of product. So that expenses we call as salaries. That is indirect expenses. That is also DR. Stationary expenses. The expenses occurred for buying and stationery for the office use as the indirect expenses. Purchase return. When we return goods to our supplier, that means purchase return. A purchase return under purchase account, and we made purchase, it got debited. And when we say purchase return we do, then goods are being returned to our supplier. So we have taken under credit. When say purchase is debit, again is that purchase return is debtors. Debtors are we have sold the goods on credit basis. So what happening when we sell goods, the customer is the receiver, and the rules of account says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out, and the personal law account says the debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now when we make any sales, what happens? Customer account will be debited. So we have taken debtors under DR, debit. Cash. So we have money in our organization. That's an asset of the company. So we have taken under cash in hand. Cash in hand as a subgroup. You can define cash in hand as subgroup or secondary group. And the main group of his cash in hand is current asset. So for the current asset, debited. Carriage outward. When we move goods to our supplier end by using the transport charges, then the expenses are called outward charges. Carriage outward. So that is an indirect expenses. So we have taken expenses under DR and advertisement expenses, indirect expenses DR. Creditor. Creditor are who? As we said, we are Rajkumar Electronics. We are buying from Walters, ACs, or coolers. So we have taken them under sundry creditors. Sundry creditor is a subgroup. The main group of sundry creditor is current liabilities. Rent. Rent as an indirect expenses. If it is incurred on office premises, if the rent is paid for the factory, that is direct expenses. So the expenses again did. Bad debt received, and we have received from our customer whom we have assumed that he will not pay back us the amount, but he made the payment, so we will receive bad debt recovered. So it's an income for the company. That's why we have taken under indirect income and credited. So today what we will do, we will create the ledgers in Tally and we will perform one entry. So I will take one scenario here. Control enter. Problem number. Problem number 2. We will take one example. Against 100. That's it. 50,000. Rajesh started business with 50,000. First, second we take goods purchased by cash. By making the cash payment, we are buying the goods. Then third one, we will make it a cash deposited in bank amount 10,000 rupees. Then sales to Shrikant and Co amount 10,000. Then purchase furniture 4,000. Six advertisement expenses paid 200. Then we will take cash sales for 3 months 1,000. Then we will take cash purchase worth of 6,000. So we will take less amount so that the cash sale will be high and purchase is less. So we will take cash sales for the month is 1,000, whereas cash purchase for the month is 600 rupees. So that we can, the purchase is less and the sales is high, we can offer the cash. And okay. Stationery rent amount we have not given. Rent 1,000. And stationery expenses 500. Stationery expenses 500. Then we will receive money from receive. We will write down receive from Srikanth. We made sale of 10,000, but we are receiving it from him is 6,000. So I will make 6,000, and we will go with the example of, these are the example and wages. Wages paid 400 rupees. So in this scenario, Rajesh has started with business with 50,000 and he made a purchase of 6,000. Again, he has deposited the cash in the bank 10,000 and made sales to Srikanth 10,000 worth and purchased furniture, advertisement expenses paid 200 rupees. Cash sale for the month is 1,000. Already we have cash sale for the month is 1,000 and cash purchase is 600 rupees. And the rent paid 1,000. Stationery expenses incurred 500 and received amount from the Srikanth 6,000. So expenses are and the income is very less, so we will alter some of the areas. So we will take Srikanth here 15,000 and we assume that here the money which he paid back is 10,000 and 5,000 is the balance, so that we will have the proper reports. Okay, so we are purchasing 6,000, again purchasing furniture of 4,000, So the expenses are high. So we will check it out with, we will make here sales one. We bought at 6,000, we are selling at 15,000. That's fine. Now, for this, we will be performing the entry. So what are the ledgers are required? Rajesh, the capital account, purchase account, cash is already available. Then we have to create one bank ledger. And the Srikant, sale to Srikant. Who is Srikant? If we said sales, when we make sales to anyone, he is our debtor. Furniture and fixed asset, advertisement expenses, indirect expenses, cash sales, cash purchase, rent, direct, indirect expenses, stationery, indirect amount from Srikant, which is paid 400 rupees. Here, we are not buying from anyone. The goods which we have bought, it is in cash mode. So because of that, we are not selecting any party for supply. So we will create one company and we will perform the entry. So open the Tally application. Now we will create one company. Create company. Rajesh and Co. Rajesh. I don't know. I am not specifying that. So we have created Rajesh and Co. company. And the ledgers, what are the ledgers? We say the ledgers is capital account. So we will write on Rajesh capital. So under capital account. When we have next what we have done in the transaction, what's the next transaction? Cash purchase. So we will make it as purchase account, the purchase. And here we are not maintaining any inventory. I will make it no. Not applicable. So next what we have done, we have deposited amount in the bank. So we have to have one of our bank account. So that in that bank we will be depositing. So I will take ICICI Bank under bank account. Next is after bank. What's the next transaction? Sales to Srikant. So here we have to create two ledgers. One is sales and the other is Srikant. Sales account under sales. Srikant. Srikant is our data. Regarding this we will learn in that this advanced topic. We will learn in the upcoming classes. And Srikant ledger we have created. What's the next ledger is required? Furniture. Furniture under fixed asset. The furniture which we have bought, it is not for the selling purpose. It's an asset for the organization. We have the furniture for the running an organization. We bought that furniture. So for that, it's under fixed asset. And next lecture is advertisement expenses. ABVRTAS advertisement expenses. Under indirect expenses. Then we have the rent, indirect expenses, wages, direct expenses. Then we have issued money from the Srikant. So already we have the Srikant. We will not create it again. So and sales also we have, purchase also we have, stationery expenses. So what more ledger we have to create? We have to create the stationery. Manual. So we have to create the stationery expenses. Stationery and printing indirect expenses. So now we have created the ledgers. What we have to do now is we have to perform the entry. We have the ledgers with us. Now we will do one entry with this. Now from gateway of tally, here we have the masters. Based on masters, what we said in the chart of accounts, what's the structure we have said? Ledgers. Ledgers are created based on the group. Groups are based on four criteria, four parameters. The parameter was current assets, expenses, liabilities, and incomes. Based on that, we have 28 groups. 28 group, what they will facilitate? They facilitate in generating proper report. 28 group, 15 primary, 13 subgroups. In that, based on that, we have selected the ledgers in account info. When we go to ledger and alter all item, now check it out. We have used the ledgers, direct ledgers under groups. These groups are some are primary, some are secondary groups. So direct expenses, and even here we have not created the cash ledger. We have cash sales here and cash purchase and goods purchase cash. So, but we have not created the cash ledger in tally. In tally, we will have default two ledgers, that is profit and loss account and cash account. So both are cash in hand and profit and loss account available. And based ledgers are based on group. The group we have taken direct expenses, some are direct, some are indirect, fixed asset and current asset. Some data are under current asset. So we have the groups. Based on that, we will check the profit and loss account and balance sheet report. So that in that we will have group. We will not have the ledgers. When we drill on, we will check the ledgers. Now, based on this, masters, what we will do, we have to do the transaction. When we do the transaction by using the ledger, what we will get? We will get the reports. So we will do one. We have one scenario here. We have created Rajesh Info company. In that we have the transactions. What we have done in the particular month. So we will take the month here, and Rajesh started business with 50,000. So what are the two and once apart from going to the accounting voucher, I will show you first types of ledgers are available in accounting voucher. So transaction we can do both accounting and inventory. Masters also accounts and inventory. So today we are yesterday we are learning about accounts. We will touch on the inventory in second session, second half of the today. So first half we will do with the accounts info master creation that we did just now. Based on the master, we will perform the transaction. Based on the transaction, we will get the profit and loss account and balance sheet reports. So we will do accounting voucher. It's nothing but we have the master. On the master, we will work out by using the transaction. On after performing the transaction, we will get the reports. So event has happened, business event. The event is we said in the accounting in the class first class in accounting what we said accounting is a recording day-to-day business transaction and recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting. So the first option is here recording the business event. Transaction is a business event. So business is earning profit. The transaction is happening of the event. సో ఆ ఈవెంట్ కి మనం రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఆ ఈవెంట్ కి ఏ ప్రకారంగా రికార్డ్ చేస్తాం మనం? జనరల్ ఎంట్రీగా మాన్యువల్ గా వచ్చేసి అది మనం టాలీలో వచ్చేసి జనరల్ ఎంట్రీ ఎట్లా కోసం అకౌంటింగ్ వౌచర్ లా ఎంట్రీ పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తాం. సేమ్ జనరల్ ఎంట్రీ how we do in manual, same we will do in accounting here. So I will go for the accounting voucher. In the accounting voucher, this is the transaction. We will write down the transaction which have happened. So in accounting mode. So what are the options are available? Contra. Why this contra is used? Contra voucher is used when we perform any deposits, withdraw, or the bank to bank transfer or cash to cash transfer. So for this purpose, we will use the contra voucher. And receipt, when money comes into the organization, then we will perform receipt. So we have contra payment. When we make any payments to our supplier or any party, the payment. Receipt, by name itself is saying that receipt. We are receiving the money. So we are receiving money from our customer, then it's a receipt. So sales, when we make sales, we will use F8 for sales. Purchase, when we purchase. So today we will go with, we have all the option here. Contra we can use because we are depositing the amount in the bank. Receipt. So we made sales, again is the sales, party is making payment to us. For him it's a payment, for us it's a receipt. And general voucher, for adjustment of depreciation, we can use the general voucher. Now sales, when we sell any goods or services, then we will perform sale entry. And the purchase, when we purchase, so what we said, first entry is capital. Rajesh started business with 50,000. So first transaction in the business is started with the own fund. Rajesh has started the business with the capital of 50,000. So what we have to do, we have to perform the receipt because money is coming in the organization. So in the receipt, and again in receipt, we have the two options here. When you press F12, either we can do in single entry mode or double entry mode. Use the single entry mode for the payment, receipt and contra. When you make this option yes, it will show in the single entry mode. Double entry mode, we will get credit and debit. So single entry mode, we will get first debit option by default, then credit it will come. So account. How the money is coming into the organization? He is giving cash. So we are taking as the capital which is pumped by the Rajesh is cash amount. He is not giving the check. He is giving the cash. So cash account to here, the Rajesh capital. How much amount Rajesh is giving? Rajesh is giving 50,000 rupees. We can write down the narration being capital introduced in business. So here two ledgers got affected. One is cash and another is capital. Now before accepting this, I will change the rules here. Check it out here. Rajesh is the giver. So we have created him. What is coming? Cash is coming. The real account, impersonal account, rule says what's come, debit. The what's come is either it's an asset or assets. Assets coming or assets going out. So asset is in cash, which is coming into the organization. So cash is being debited, Rajesh is credited. So you can accept this. The next entry is purchase worth of 6,000 via cash. So what the entry we have to perform? Purchasing. In the purchase, we are having here name of item. We are not in the inventory mode. So I will first go and change this inventory change for no accounts only. I will make it. Yes. Now I will get only particular. Now I am not getting item invoice mode option. So here invoice number 1, we are doing all the transaction in the month of April. And the party, who is the party who is selling to us? He is in cash. So I will select the cash because we are not buying from any supplier. We are buying from supplier, but we are making the cash. So I will write on the supplier name here. I will write on here. Tarun is our supplier. Is from Andhra Pradesh. So we are buying the cash transaction only we are doing, but we are doing the cash transaction with Tarun. So what we are doing? We are purchasing. How much? What? Check it out here. Cash account is debited with 50,000. Then we perform the receipt entry. Now from the existing cash of 50,000, we are using 6,000 for purchasing purpose. Purchase 6,000 worth. When I make 6,000 worth, check it out here. The amount will get reduced worth of 6,000. It will show 44,000. Again, when I select the cash here for the second invoice, it's showing 44,000. From our cash account, we made cash to 6,000 purchase. Now, what's the next entry is? Cash deposited in bank 10,000 rupees. From the 50,000, 10,000 is been deposited in the bank. So what we have to perform in accounting voucher? We have to perform should we perform payment or receipt or contra? Which entry we have to perform? So money is going. So which entry we have to perform? So here what is happening is we are depositing the money in the bank. So what's happening here is we are depositing in our company's bank account. We are not depositing in our supplier account. So amount is available, liquid cash is available in the company. So the company what it's doing, it is moving from the 44,000, they want to deposit 10,000 in the bank account of the company. So amount is from the cash account, it's moving to the bank account. It's not moving out of the organization accounts. It's moving in the one cash account to the bank account. Same, bank account is also company and cash account is also company from the same company. So for that, if we perform payment entry, we are not making any payment to the bank. We are depositing our bank account only, which we have with ICCI. So I will do apply and I will go for the contra voucher. Contra voucher and credit. What's going out? Cash is being credited. Now check it out here. Cash is 44,000. From that we are depositing 10,000 rupees in the bank. So it became 34,000 data. Where the cash is being moving? Cash is being moving in our bank. So we will select bank. So 10,000 cash we have deposited in our bank account. So regarding this contra entry. Then the next entry what we will be performing is sale to Srikanth. Here in the goods purchase, we have when said any party name. We have taken Tarun. We made the cash, and I will write down here name. Tarun. But the transaction is cash transaction. Whereas sale to Srikanth and Co for 50,000. The goods which we have bought for 6,000, we are selling it for 15,000. To whom? Srikanth. It is not for the cash basis. The transaction is on credit basis because we have not said cash. Here we said cash. We are not saying here cash. We may said only sales to Srikanth. That means we are selling to Srikanth and we have to assume when cash is not being given, we have to assume that this is an credit transaction. The money will be paid back by the Srikanth afterward. So we have to perform sale entry. Now we will go for the sales account, and in the sales account from to whom we are selling. Party account name, we have to select the party ledger. So we have the Srikanth ledger under sundry data that's available to us. We will select Srikanth, and what we are doing, we are selling. We have created the sale ledger. So we will select sales, and the amount is 15,000. So here 15,000. So here we are selling to this account worth of 15,000. Now in this Srikanth account, the current balance is showing 0 because we haven't made any credit sales to him. Because of that, it's showing 0. Now when I accept the invoice, again when I want to perform the second invoice to this Srikanth, check it out here, showing debited 15,000. In the sales, as the rule says, Srikanth account to be debited because it's a personal. What it's in the rules of account. First rule of personal account in that it says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. But here we are not the giver. What we are doing, we are selling. So we said sales ledger. So regarding this sales, then what's the entry we have? That's a credit sales entry. Then what's the next entry we have is furniture purchase. So we have purchased furniture. So for 4,000 rupees. So what we do, we make fixed asset entry here. Purchase account. From whom we are buying? We are buying on cash basis. Here we are not getting the furniture option. We getting furniture option? No. What we have to do? We have to press F12. Here still we are not finding the furniture option. So we have to perform this entry by using cash voucher option, then press F12, again press F12. Now we are getting allow fixed asset so it's showing the message here when we are in the as voucher mode. It's showing us the message allow fixed asset and expenses ledger in purchase voucher. So we will enable this, accept this. Invoice number 2. So what is going on? When we are purchasing, cash is going out. How much worth of cash? You said 6,000. I think it's in 6,000 only. It's 4,000. 4,000 rupees is going out from the organization. What is coming in? Furniture. Fixed asset is coming in. That's an asset for us. So furniture worth 4,000. So we have created fixed asset entry also. Then we have the advertisement. Advertisement as an expenses. So for expenses, then we will change the mode to as invoice, and we will have the ledgers here. Invoice number 3, first step 12. It's an advertisement expenses also. We are using it from the cash. So advertisement expenses amount 200 rupees. So from 30,000 cash, again 200 rupees we are utilizing. Then we have cash sales for the month 1,000 rupees. Now we are again having the sales invoice. F8 for sales, invoice number 2, cash sales 1,000 rupees. Then we have the cash purchase worth of 600 rupees. Cash purchase worth of 600. So we will perform purchase entry now. F9 for purchase, invoice number 4, cash purchase. Now how much amount for the purchase? That is purchase we are making worth of 600 rupees. So again from the cash account, 600 will get minus. Now so the cash purchase we did. Now rent paid. For the office we are paying the rent. Invoice number 5, first step 12. Cash flow, from the cash only we will be utilizing the amount, the rent. How much? 400 rupees. And stationery and wages paid. Now what I will do in this invoice, as we are performing the cash entry, and I can select multiple ledgers also. Assume that wages and stationery. Stationery will be paying to the third party and wages also. But if I want to perform the entry from the one instant only, I can perform entry because this is a cash one. So I will take wages first. Wages worth of 400 rupees. Then again we have the stationery expenses. You can use both the ledger because we are paying from the cash ledgers only. But I'm not. So fine. In one invoice, I can select multiple ledgers also. And the received amount from Srikanth. As we said on credit basis to the Srikanth, and from the 15,000, 10,000 is being paid by the Srikanth. So it's an when we are receiving the money, then we have to perform the receipt invoice. So F5 for receipt. Now again it's showing credit and debit. It is in double entry mode. I can perform in double entry mode, or if I want, I can change this to F12 and make it into a single entry. Option is fine. I can select both. Now, Srikanth, we will take the receipt amount from Srikanth. And so that we in the bank he is making. So we will do one thing here. From this Srikanth, we receive 10,000. From the 10,000, 6,000 received amount received from Srikanth, 6,000 in cash and 6,000 in bank and 4,000 in cash we will get and 4,000 in cash. So the amount which is being paid, which is paid by the Srikanth in two modes. One is he is depositing our bank account. Another is he is giving the liquid cash. So he can options are available. He can make one-time payment in the bank or cash, or we asked him to deposit 6,000 in the bank and give 4,000 liquid. So 4,000 liquid. So customer has said that he will do that. So we got 6,000 in bank. So in the receipt, first we will perform bank entry. So bank, but from whom we are receiving? We are receiving from the Srikanth. 15,000 is the amount. From that, 6,000 is in bank. So 29,000. Now I will accept this. Then again, what the next entry is? Cash. Cash from Srikanth, 4,000 rupees. So 5,000 is the balance. Now we will check it out with the reports here. What are the ledgers will get affected and profit and loss account. So when we go to profit and loss account, it's showing purchase account, expenses account, and expenses, indirect expenses. And it's not showing the detail. So I will press Alt F1. So I will get the detail here. In the purchase account, we have created purchase ledger. This is, as we said, primary group. And the primary group, the ledger is there. And under indirect expenses, direct expenses, we have the wages ledger. So wages ledger we can. Normally, we will get group wise report. And we said in the here in the article, when we are first on the second day of the class, we said reports are based on groups, 28 groups. From that, 15 primary, 13 secondary. So we said reports are based on group. So based on the group only, we are getting the reports here. We are not getting wages ledger here. If you get ledger wise, assume that if you have done 100 of transaction in a month, assume that 100 transaction in a month, and in a year it will be approximately 1200. If you view with ledger report, then you will be nowhere to analyze it. So it is been given in the group wise so that you can have the crispy information about it. If you want, you can drill down. Press Alt F1 for detail. In the purchase, again, if you want to drill down, you can again press on purchase. It will show what you have purchased. And in that, you want to monthly wise, daily wise, you can. And if I press April, it shows me from April month. Again in the April also, if I want to be a specific period for particular 2 days, then I can check it out here, 1st April to 2nd April. Only 2 days. The option is available, you can drill down till the entry level. From the tally, from the report to, you can drill down till entry level. Now in the purchase we did. Purchase, is it one purchase or two purchase? We can check it out here. There is a cash purchase, two cash purchases. One is worth of 6,000, another is worth of 600. The 6,000 worth is fixed asset. In the profit and loss account, purchase, wages, and advertisement expenses went. So the primary group in the profit and loss account, purchase, sales, indirect expenses, and direct expenses and indirect expenses. We didn't want any commission ledger here. So shall we perform on commission ledger so that we will have an indirect expense income also. So we will take it on here. We will create one ledger, an example, and we will perform commission. Commission. We will write out interest received. We have the money in the bank, na? Interest received. Losses. Goods to be get lost in the fire or accident. On the we get interest received 500 rupees. So interest under indirect income. So we will. And apart from that is, if you move out of the tally after performing a transaction, by mistake, if you come out of the application also, the entry will be available for you. I will press a button here. Alt F2 in education mode. Accounting voucher. Now the interest ratio. Money is coming, so we will perform the receipt invoice. So in the receipt, cash, and the ledger is order. We have not accepted the ledger. So first we will create the ledger. Interest received per indirect income. Accept this. Now perform the voucher. Accounting voucher, F6, cash, interest received. We will write down 500 rupees. And one more ledger we will do is, and we have allowed the discount in the Srikanth. Srikanth had made the prompt payment of 10,000. Now what we want from the remaining 5,000, we want to give him discount. So we will perform on discount allowed entry also for him. Accounting voucher. And regarding this, we will do in the next class. So we have to cover the inventory also today. So we will check it out with the report. Profit and loss account. Alt F1 for detail. Now we have income also. Indirect income also, that is interest received. So 5 of the primary groups are being used in profit and loss account in today's transaction. Now in the balance sheet, what are the reports we have to check it out? Fixed asset, current asset, liabilities, and bank account, we have to check it out here. Now we will check it out in the balance sheet, and here we are getting current liabilities. We don't know under current liabilities what are the options. We are not having any creditors, so it's not showing the liability here. Assets, fixed asset and current asset. Fixed asset also, what's the asset we are having, we don't know. So what we have to do, we have to press Alt F1 for the details. No. Capital, in the capital, Rajesh has found 50,000. We have that amount, and the current profit for the period of April is 8,400. And the furniture, fixed asset which we have bought, we have performed purchase entry of fixed asset in as voucher. So we have bought furniture of 4,000 worth. Then we have current asset. In the current asset, what are the current assets are there? We have to get back the 5,000 from the Srikanth. Total sale for the Srikanth we made is 15,000. From 15,000, he paid 10,000. The remaining 5,000 is the balance. So it's showing 5,000 yet to be received. It's an asset for the company. Some other time we will receive the amount. So how I can know how this balance has come? I can drill down from sundry data again. When I click on sundry data, it shows 5,000 debit amount. What I will do? Again, I will drill down here. It shows here debit. You had made sale of 50,000 against the credit. You got the amount 10,000, then closing balance. So here we can get the what's the amount he owes, what the amount he paid, and the remaining amount closing balance. So the closing will be available in the data. So it's available here. Stock in hand. And even we can come to know who is our debtor also when we drill down from which debtor this amount balance are there. And the cash in hand. We said we have used the cash. How we have performed the entries? Sri Rajesh has started the business at 50,000. No? He has found 50,000. What's the amount? He has found by way of capital. We have used that 50,000 for making the expenses for expenses, stationery, rent, wages, and advertisement. And we made purchase also by using the cash. Furniture we purchased by cash. Again, we have purchased goods also worth of 6,000. We had made the payments by using the cash. And we had what we have done? We have done 10,000 amount transferred from cash account to bank. So because of that, cash in hand ledger is showing less amount. When I drill down, you can check it out. Cash, total 55 from 55, 22 is being credited. Now I can drill down. Debited 50,000. Against the purchase, we made 6,000 and we have performed contra entry worth of 10,000. Then again we have performed purchase entry. Again we have performed advertisement expenses worth of 200 and we made cash sales. We got amount again, which is debited. Again we made purchase of purchase only and rent, and we made wages expenses and stationery expenses. So 900. When you club credit and debit amount, the balance is available here. So 33,400 is in cash balance. We can drill down at each ledger level in the group. Again, from the group, we can go to ledger and we can check it out the reports. And the bank account. Bank account is been showing 16,000. Why it's showing 60,000? Because cash we have transferred 10,000 and 6,000 we have received by way of cash from Srikanth. So I can drill down here. ICICI Bank, April month. Now I can take it out. Cash first we had performed contra entry, then we had performed 6,000 worth of receipt entry from this Srikanth. Srikanth has given 6,000 as bank transfer, he made bank deposit, and the 4,000 he made cash. So we got 6,000. So 16,000 is the bank account. This way we can, what we have done, created the ledger based on group and we have performed the entry transaction. After performing the transaction, we will get the report, profit and loss account, balance sheet. From display, you can get the trial balance. This way, you will get trial balance also. This way, we will be generating the accounting reports. And the second topic for the day, we will start by 110. That is inventory. What is stock? How to create the stock? How to create the stock group? We will do that in the second half. We will take 7 minutes of break and we will back by 110. Now in the first half we have done regarding accounting based on the ledgers. We have performed some transaction in accounting only. We have not selected inventory. Now, in the second half, we will be learning about the inventory. And in the first part, we have learned about only accounting. Only by using the ledger, I am not painting any inventory, then I can go with accounts only. Now, we will take, as we are a Rajkamal Electronic, we will go back to the existing company, that is Rajkamal Electronics. In that, what will happen? We have stock items. We deal in stock item. And the stock item for the Rajkamal Electronic is they are dealing in television, and they are dealing in refrigerator, and they are dealing in home theaters also. Now, by taking this example, we will create the stock item and stock group. Assume that in television is a main group. Under that, one subgroup we will create brands. Under the brand, we will have stock items. So this, and we will do measurement. Unit, we said unit. We said we are dealing in inventory. And inventory, if it's a television, how we will be measuring it? Either we will measure it by pieces or numbers. So in tally, how we will create the stock item and the group, we will check it out. Stock group and stock item creation in tally, we will check it out. In tally, we have the options here. So here in till tally, we have used only one option, F11 accounting features. In that, we had disabled inventory. We had enabled only accounts only. Now we said accounts with inventory. I will make this option known accounts only. Now accounts with inventory. Now we will open with the Rajkamal Electronic because we have already one company with Rajkamal. We will check. So we will go with we will select the company. In the select company, we have the Rajkamal Electronic. We will go with the Rajkamal Electronic. And in that, we will go with the inventory info. Here in this inventory feature is available, whereas in Rajesh and Co, we have just while we are doing accounting, we have disabled that. How to enable that inventory info? We will check it out. In Rajesh, it's not available. In Rajkamal, it is available. In Rajesh, why it's not available? We had disabled that option. Rajkamal Electronics, F11, accounting features. Here, maintain accounts only, becomes account with inventory, yes. Now, we are getting both the options here. Accounts and inventory info. These are from master. Masters are nothing but the ledgers are stock item. So in that, no, in the masters, what are the kind of masters we can create? We can create ledger in account info. Whereas if we are dealing in inventory, stock item, buying and selling of product, then we will go with the accounts with inventory and inventory info. And to enable this, we have to go to F11 and accounting feature. We have that option here, accounts with inventory. We will disable accounts only and we will enable accounts with inventory. Accept this. And after accepting in inventory info, what are the options are available? Stock group, stock item, unit of measure, voucher type, copy allocation of detail. These are the advanced features we will learn in further classes. Now, stock item, stock group, and unit of measure. Group. Like in ledger, we have sundry debtor and sundry creditor, indirect expenses. Whereas for that, it is for ledger to define. Whereas in group, we will have only one. That is primary group, which is available in Tally. And apart from that, if you want, you can maintain the groups here. When you check here, you can check down details. Here, group, create. We are getting create option. Whereas in accounting info, groups, what we are getting? We are getting multiple options here. Already we have default 28 groups that are available. So we have added Andhra Bank, ICICI Bank. So we are getting some more groups here. But default we have 28 groups. Same, we can alter the groups also. Same, but in stock item, we have to define the groups. We will have only under primary option. We have to create the groups. So we said we are in television. So prior to going to the stock item creation, we will create the group and we will create the unit of measure. Then we will go to the stock item. So for the stock item group, we said group create, and the groups are, we can have group under that again we will have set group, and then we can have the product also. So primary group, I will take television. Now again television, in that we have some brands. So we will take the brands under subgroup. So what I will do? I will take PHILIPS. So Philips under. Now when I go to under, I will have one more option here. Earlier we had only one primary. Now when I go to under, what is showing me? List of group. One more group got added, that is television. So I will select the television. Again, under television, main group is television. Under that we have brands. Brands are subgroup we can define. And the subgroup I have one more television is Samsung. Samsung television. And what more television we can have is any company? Television. Onida. Onida and television. Now we have Sony Bravia also. Now we will get ads. So we will add Sony under television. Then under that we have the products. What are the products we will create here? And we have group and the items. What are the items we are dealing? Are we dealing in pieces or numbers? So we have to create the unit of measure. I will go to unit of measure. And prior to this, I will show you an example here so that it is feasible. So we will take one chart. Under that, we will have the layout of some stock. By taking that, we will perform the entry so that you will have pictorial view also. That table, insert table, five columns. One is brand, one is television, main group, then subgroup, brand, then we have unit, then stock item, and then we have the quantity and amount. So, how many columns are required? Six columns are required. Six columns, we will take 10 rows. Okay, we have six columns and 10 rows. So, first we will have main group. I will decrease the font so that we can have proper view of it. Main group, subgroup, item, unit of measure, then quantity, price. So, first main group we will take television. Under television we have Philips, Onida, Samsung. So, under each group you might have some more than one product. So, we will write down the Onida and Sony. So, these are the subgroups we have. गारंटी दे रहे हैं मैनेज करो तो कब तक सर्विस है सर्विस कस्टमर के रहता है कस्टमर के लिए आपको मिनिमम चार्जेस रहेगा जब वो भी रिन्यूअल करना चाहते हैं तो ये इस लाइफ टाइम इस पर ऑनलाइन सपोर्ट मिलेगा ऑफलाइन चाहिए तो चार्ज ऑन साइट सपोर्ट और अभी इसके अभी कुछ रहता है तो लोकल पार्टनर रहता है Samsung, Samsung, Sony, we will have two television of Sony, and on LG also we will go LG. Under the Philips we have LED TV. Yes, technology wise we can check it out here, and you can name it out LED TV 36 inches, and here Onida LED TV 50 inches, Samsung 4K technology 4K TV 60 inches, and Samsung again in the Samsung plasma TV LED. And again in the Samsung Sony Bravia we can have Sony 3D, so we can have these different televisions are available. In LG also we will give one television. LG, LG, LCD 15 5 inches television. So how we will be measuring the units? So unit measurement will be done in unit of measures. Quantity is taking the so we will QTY for the quantity. Unit of measures. We will write down in shortcut QTY quantity for tabular. Unit of measure. How we will be measuring this? We will measure either in numbers and pieces. So we will measure in numbers. So for everyone, it is mouse only. Numbers. Unit of measure for everyone is mouse. Quantity. So what the quantity we are having? 100. So 100 television series. We are not having very big showroom. So we will go with 20 quantity, 20, 25, 20, 25, 20, again 25, 30. As only we are having one product, that's the 52 inches, which is in instrument, we will take 40. So again, we will be defining the prices also. So 32 inches might be the price is 25,000. Then Onida 52 inches is a brand which is local brand, so the price will be very less for this. So 30,000 we will take. 4K television 64 inches. So it will be costing approximately 70,000 rupees each. So plasma television each costing us 30,000. LED television, the price is very less for the LED, so we will go with the 25,000. Sony Bravia 25,000. Sony 3D technology, so we will take it 55,000. And LCD 55 inches LG television, so we will take it for 40,000. So these are the stocks we have in one brand. Main group was television, subgroup beliefs, stock item we have, unit we have, quantity and pieces. Now, how you will be enabling tallies? So first we will go for the group. In the group we have created, we will go for the multiple group so that we can assign here. So first we have order in television. When we go to television, under television we have Onida, Philips, Samsung, Sony. One more is required, that is LG. So we have 4 brands, 5 brands, Sony, Honda, Philips, Samsung, Sony, and LG. So under television. Now, what more we required is subgroups are there, main group is there. Now we will do one thing here. We will add one more main group. Can we add table here? Insert rows below. insert, insert close below. We will add one more. Insert, insert, one row below. So we will go with the one more brand, that is home theater. We will take the example, or we can take CD player. Now CD player is a old, so we will go with the home theater. Home theater. In home theater, we have the brand Philips, Philips, and again we can have under Sony. We will take Philips. We will take two groups. In the Philips, we have multiple home theaters. Requirement. So Philips home theater, then Sony home theater we will take. So we will go with the same. Two of the home theater from this one Philips, two from Sony. So from the Philips, we will go with the digital sound, Dolby Digital. Version also we can define here 5.1. Then next one is only digital. DIGIDL. So again in Sony, digital. And we will get on with name DIGTL. Spellings like digital 7, digital Sony 7. So digital Sony only we will go. So we have that is also in numbers. So the demand for home theaters are very less. So because already with the television companies are providing accessories also. So we will maintain less quantity of the home theaters. So each costing we will take it here 20,000, 15,000, 10,000. Yes, only price for it. So we will take it here 15,000 and 10,000. So these are the products we have with for the Rajkumar Electronics. So how we will be providing the details of the stocks which we have in our company, and we will provide this under opening stock. So groups we have created, subgroups we have created, and a category. One more category we have to give, that is home theater. HAME home, THEATRE home theater. The primary accessories. Under home theater, again we have Sony. Sony name is already assigned. Sony is already been assigned, so we can provide the Sony, or we will go under Sony home theaters. Then from here in home theater, two primary groups are there. group water clips home theater Sony home theater. We have already one group under Philips also we have taking it Philips. So we will go with the television only and we will check it out with the groups and subgroup. So television group we have taken under television is the main group. Under that we have the subgroup which is brands. Under the brand again we have the product. So we will go with the product of television. That is what we have said first stock item was the LED TV 36 inches for Philips. So prior to creating the stock item, we have to create the unit of measure. In unit of measure, create numbers, nodes, numbers, decimal. ఈ numbers అని తీసుకుంటున్నాం మనం ఒక యూనిట్ మనకి ఇప్పుడు దాకా అయితే చేసామో మనం అకౌంట్స్ చేసాము అకౌంట్స్ లోకి లెడ్జర్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకొని అకౌంట్స్ ఓన్లీ చేసి మనం ఎంట్రీస్ కూడా పర్ఫామ్ చేయడం జరిగింది అకౌంటింగ్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇన్వెంటరీ దగ్గర ఇన్వెంటరీ ఏ ప్రకారంగా టాలీలో ఎనేబుల్ చేయాలంటే మనం F11 లో F2 ప్రెస్ చేసి అకౌంట్స్ విత్ ఇన్వెంటరీ ఎనేబుల్ చేసాం. అవి చేసిన తర్వాత స్టాక్ ఐటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి మనకి. స్టాక్ ఐటమ్స్ ఏ గ్రూప్ ఉంది, గ్రూప్ మెయిన్ గ్రూప్ ఉంది, సబ్ గ్రూప్ ఉంది. ఏంటి మెయిన్ గ్రూప్ ఉంది, టెలివిజన్ ఉంది. టెలివిజన్ లో మనకి మరి బ్రాండ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ బ్రాండ్స్ లో మనకి ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ క్వాంటిటీ కూడా ఇచ్చాం మనం ఈ టేబుల్లో. అదే మనం ఇప్పుడు టాలీలో ఏ ప్రకారంగా చేయాలో చెక్ చేస్తాం. ఫస్ట్ వచ్చేసి ఇన్వెంటరీ ఇన్ఫోలో స్టాక్ గ్రూప్ కి వెళ్ళి క్రియేట్ చేసాం. ఫస్ట్ గ్రూప్ ఏది క్రియేట్ చేసాం, టెలివిజన్ చేసాం. టెలివిజన్ ప్రైమరీలో తీసుకున్నాం. డిఫాల్ట్ మనకి లెక్చర్స్ గా గ్రూప్స్ అవైలబుల్ ఉన్నాయి. సేమ్ అట్లా సేమ్ మనకి ఇన్వెంటరీ ఇన్ఫోలో ఆప్షన్ లేదు. ఇన్వెంటరీ ఇన్ఫోలో మనం గ్రూప్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలా. ఒకటి ప్రైమరీ అని ఉంటుంది డిఫాల్ట్. ఆ ప్రైమరీ అందులో మనం మెయిన్ గ్రూప్ అయినా సబ్ గ్రూప్స్ అయినా క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలా. సో మనం మెయిన్ గ్రూప్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసాము టెలివిజన్ అని. ఆ టెలివిజన్ లో అగైన్ మనం ఏం చేసామంటే సబ్ గ్రూప్ చేసాం. సబ్ గ్రూప్స్ లో స్టాక్ ఐటమ్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు సబ్ గ్రూప్ లో ఐటమ్ అయితే ఉన్నాయి. ఐటమ్స్ ఏ ప్రకారంగా మనం క్వాంటిఫై చేస్తున్నాం. అయితే లీటర్సా, కేజీసా, నంబర్సా, పీసెసా, అది ఎట్లా ఇది క్వాంటిఫై చేస్తున్నాం. క్వాంటిఫై ఏ ప్రకారం చేయాలా, యూనిట్ ఆఫ్ మెజర్స్ వెళ్ళి నోస్ తీసుకున్నాం, ఇన్కమ్స్ అని పీసెస్ అని తీసుకుంటున్నాం. పీసెస్ PIECES ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ యూనిట్ కి కూడా ఆర్డర్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆర్డర్కి వెళ్ళి మనకి ఎన్ని యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, నోట్స్ ఉంది, పీసెస్ ఉంది. నోట్స్ నంబర్స్ అండ్ నోట్స్ అని వద్దు, నేను ఎన్నో అన్ని రాసుకుంటాను అనుకుంటే నేను నోట్స్ అని రాసుకోవచ్చు. ఇంకా మనకి టెలివిజన్ మన బిజినెస్ రాజకీయ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ బిజినెస్ ఏముంది, టెలివిజన్ బయింగ్ అండ్ సెల్లింగ్ ఉంది కదా, అందుకోసం మనం యూనిట్ ఆఫ్ డిసెంబర్ 0 పెట్టాం. అది కాకుండా మీరు ఏమైనా హోల్సేల్ షాప్ అయినా రీటైల్ షాప్ అయినా ఉంటే వాళ్ళు కేజీస్ లో కొలుస్తారు. కేజీస్ లో కూడా గ్రామ్స్ లో కూడా కొలుస్తారు. గ్రామ్స్ లో కూడా 250 గ్రామ్స్. ఇప్పుడు అనుకుందాం 1.5 kg అయితే 1 kilo 500 grams. If you want to give the details, you will provide 3 decimals. So 1 వస్తుంది, 500 grams కి 500 నంబర్ కూడా వస్తుంది. అప్పుడు మనం డెసిమల్ ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ 3 డెసిమల్ ఇస్తే 3 పాయింట్స్ వస్తుంది. పాయింట్ 1 ఇస్తే 1. ఇప్పుడు మనకి మనం టెలివిజన్ నంబర్స్ లో ఇస్తున్నాము. నంబర్స్ లో అది కూడా హాఫ్ టీవీ, ఫుల్ టీవీ, 1.5 టీవీ వేయలేం కదా, అందుకోసం మనకి ఇది 0 అండి. యూనిట్ ఆఫ్ మెజర్. యూనిట్ ఆఫ్ మెజర్ గ్రూప్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు స్టాక్ ఐటమ్. స్టాక్ ఐటమ్ లా గ్రూప్ అండ్ యూనిట్ ఆఫ్ మెజర్ రెండు కలిసాయి మనకి. స్టాక్ ఐటమ్ క్రియేట్. నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ఫస్ట్ టెలివిజన్ ఇస్ LED TV 36 inches Philips. LED television 36 inches. So you can even write down the name at last also. Under Philips. So default primary is available, but we have the group under Philips. And the quantity is nose. Alternative quantity not required. Quantity we said, what's the quantity we said? Opening balance with us is 20. 20 quantity, each costing 25,000. 5 lakhs. And Onida television, ONID, Onida television, 50 inches. Under, we have Onida, assign under Onida. It is also in numbers. Alternative quantity, no. Quantity we said 25. Each 30,000. 25, 30,000. This is the opening stock we have with us years. We are not buying it. This is the opening stock which is available. The opening stock is previous year closing stock. Until now we are not maintaining any accounts. Now we are maintaining the accounts. So what we are doing? We are uploading the data of the stocks which are available in our inventory. So we are giving the opening balance when we perform entry also. We will check it out tomorrow regarding the performing entry with inventory. 4K television, Samsung 4K television, 54 inches, the Samsung numbers, only quantity, costing 70,000. And Samsung plasma TV, Samsung numbers, we can quantify 25 unit, each costing 30,000. Samsung LED television 20, Samsung pieces 20, each costing 25,000. Then Sony Bravia and Sony 3D. Sony Bravia group under Sony knows numbers not applicable. The quantity costing is 25, 45,000. And Sony 3D television. So again, we have the option here in Tally. We can create multiple stock items. I will go to alter option. I will go to Sony. Already one I have created. Again, from this screen itself, I can create the second one. Sony. So instead of creating one by one, it takes time. We can create one instant in one brand, in one group. If we have multiple items, you can create in Tally. Sony 3D television under group Sony. Units, numbers, quantity 30. Take it out 30, 55,000 each. Okay, accept this. LG, again name is LG 55 inches, LCD 55 inches, LCD 55 inches, television under LG, knows quantity 40 is costing 40,000. 40, each costing 40,000. So now what we have done, we have created the stock item and we have created the main group, we have created the subgroup and we have given the opening balance for the stock item. Now we will check it out with the report of summary. Under television is the main group. When I drill down, I press Alt F1 under television. What are the, if I have items, it's directly it shows item. No, I'm not having under item under television. What I have one more subgroup. Under subgroup, I have the stock item. Now, when I press F5, it shows with the stock item. What are the items are there? What are the items are available? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items that's available with us under group television. So we can check it out here. Stock summary, television, drill down. If you want each one, you can press down and you can check it out. The televisions are available. In large camera LG, we have only one. In Onida, we have only one brand, one product. Whereas in Philips, we have one. In Samsung, we have three. And in Sony, we have three. Sony, we have two. So Sony, we have two. This way, we can check it out the opening stock of the balance. So apart from that, in the stock summary report, we have a number of options here. When we press F12, as we have provided only the opening balance, we are quoting opening report. Opening, close, inward, outward, closing, even in the profit and loss account also, we can enable it from the stock. On television, again press Alt F1 for detail. Group wise, opening, closing, all the detail you can check it out by group wise. Now, if you want stock wise also, you can press on item wise detail. It shows. We have given only opening quantity for stock item. We have not performed any purchase or sales. If we perform any purchase, it shows in inward. If we perform any sales, it shows in outward. And it shows the profit also. Here one more column will get added regarding it shows the profit on the quantity, how much the profit we have earned. So regarding this, when we go to the further classes, we will learn. So we are learning step by step. So in inventory accounts, first we have learned ledger creation, multiple and single, and we have learned alteration also. Then we went to the accounting voucher and we have performed invoices. Same for the inventory. We went for the inventory info and we have created single stock item and multiple stock item. And we have altered the multiple stock item also. In the Sony, we have created one item in singular mode. Again, we went to the multiple inventory info option. Inventory info, group, multiple. Same stock item also, we can create single or multiple. This is same as we did for the accounting info. Just we will be in there. We have enabled ledger under sundry data. We have given the area wise. Under that, we have provided the ledger. Here in stock item, in inventory info, we have created the main group. Under that, we have created subgroup. In the subgroup, we have given the items. Items can be given singular or multiple from one spin. If you have under one brand a number of products, then you can assign. And other is group. Even in one group, if you want to create subgroup, we have multiple group creation also option. So we have done item creation, and for creating an item, what we need? We need group, we need stock item, we need unit of measure. We will be quantifying it. How will we quantify? Depending upon the product, what we are dealing. We are dealing in television, so we have taken nose. If we are dealing in cloth, buying and selling of cloth, plain cloth, then you will be measuring it in meters. And if you are dealing in the retail outlet of the groceries, then you will be quantifying in kgs and numbers also there. You will have alternative units for each stock also. How we have X. Sometimes we will buy in quantity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or sometimes some customer may buy in dozen. So you can sell in alternative quantity. So these options are available. And the unit of measure we have alter, and alter number of 12 should be the dozen. So what I will do, I will create one unit here, dozens, those, DOZEN is dozens, accept this. Now, in unit of measure, create page of compound unit, dozen. So I will click here, dozen, no, sorry, dozens, nose, dozen, one, sorry. So for the stock item, we have inventory info, stock item, alter. Imagine that we are selling in dozen also and unit also. So here unit is numbers, when alternative is asking dozens, 1 dozen is equal to 12 units. So we can define this way. When we perform incorrect units value, drop here. Okay, we have given 25. Even we have not provided the decimal for dozens and unit because it's showing 24 quantity. Neither it's a multiple of 1, sorry, it's neither a multiple of 12, not the 1. So we have given alternate units, dozen, and 1 dozen is equal to 24. Because of that, it's not quantifying here. If we in the dozen, if we provide decimal, it will quantify. Check it out here. I will make it out here 2 decimals. Accept this. No, quantifying. Either I can buy in dozens or I can buy in singular quantity. I can sell in single quantity or in dozens also. Option is mine. Now here how to perform entry by taking the stock item. We will check it out tomorrow how to perform entry. Now, okay, for the purchase and regarding sales we will do tomorrow. Gateway of tally, accounting voucher. As prior to this we used to get only as invoice, whereas party account name and particular was available. It was in accounting mode. Now here we have an option here which is enabled is item invoice. Item invoice will come only when you enable accounts with inventory future in F1 F2. Now I will make this no, I will make it yes. Now check it out in the purchase invoice. Accounting invoice is disabled. So we will be enabling that. F11 accounts with inventory, yes. Now we are getting the name of item option here. I can select the item or I have the option here alt I. I can press alt I. I can use the cursor and select the item invoice. Now invoice number 1. What we need? We need our supplier also. Now supplier is we write on Sony distributor. Then EBITDA. And I will disable maintain bill by bill detail. In the further class, we will learn regarding this maintain bill by bill. Some editor, Sony distributor, and we need purchase ledger. We have the purchase ledger, purchase Then what we will be purchasing? We have the item with the Sony LED TV. Now, how to know the price? We haven't sent it any previously. So this is the first time we are selling. The first invoice price will be taken when we perform the second invoice. It will reflect. Earlier, so we don't know the price. By looking in the invoice, we will perform the infill. Now I will take here 25,000. So we take it out with the tabular here once. Sony television 45,000. Bravia 3D quantity 10 55,000. Accept. Now again we are buying from the Sony only. Distributor purchase Sony 3D. Now when I select the stock item, after giving the quantity, check it out here. It will throw me the price of the last one. 55,000. I have not entered the quantity. So 55,000. Now again we have one more Sony Bravia. Sony Bravia is for 55,000. So we said in Sony Bravia we might be selling in the quantity 1 or 2 or in dozens also. No. And have the option here. We'll select one. One dozen. So when I give 1 dozen, it's throwing me the quantity, alternate unit, 1 dozen, and the quantity 12 numbers. So 45,000. It's speaking 45,000. So here we have performed one purchase invoice by taking accounts and inventory. From accounts we have taken party ledger, we have taken the purchase ledger. Then from the inventory we have selected the stock item. By clubbing accounts and inventory we have performed the invoice. Now with this our inventory will get affected and our party ledger will also get affected. Now we will check it out with the stocks here. Stock summary, television, Samsung. You can check it out here in the Samsung F12 opening, closing, quantity. Now in the Solent television, it's showing 81 quantity. And when I drill down here, from this screen also, we can check it out the contact details. Press F12. Now, for only one Sony, we had performed purchase invoices. Because of that, it's showing the invoice 27 quantity in the Sony group. When I drill down this, it shows me the what are the items under that subgroups are. 3D television and Sony Bravia. What's the quantity we had added? This is the opening balance. This is the quantity which we had bought. We haven't performed any sale entry. If we perform sale, it shows here. And after performing the sales, if you want to view item-wise profit also, you can enable that here. It shows the profit column. So regard this is for the item creation, how to create an item, single and multi, and how to assign the group and subgroup for the stock item for today's topic. And today we have performed an invoice also. Closing the class for today. Topics for today is accounting voucher, and stock item creation. Stock item, stock group creation. So, can you close the class from your end, Chandrasekhar? Please.